Hello everyone and welcome to another episode of Aurogiri Pro Tips. So these pro tips aren't numbered yet because I haven't gone back to look at what number they are. I'll just add that in later. But second pro tip of the day. So, for those who just watched the last one or have seen it, that was talking about a better way to roll the premium neon and Vanguards and buy the costumes first. And it was a really great pro tip. So check that out if you haven't seen it already. But this pro tip here is we're talking about feeding your Vanguard. So for those who watch me roll, they know that I only got 2 Miyamoto scrolls, but I got 3 Azuras. So in my mind, that's okay. I gotta get Miyamoto to 130. That's so doable. That's not 150, that's 130. I can do that. So last night I did a whole hell of a lot of feeding. And my game crashes every 3 feeds. It happens. It sucks. So, I'm here to talk about a way to counter that. So, most people who feed Vanguards and have a decent inventory, decently sized, fully, they've been playing this game for years thing, your game crashes every 3 deposits of weapons or 3 levels, depending on what level you're going. Like, if I was going to do my Azura right now, I could get him 3 levels and then my game would crash. But alternatively, Miyamoto, I could get a bunch of moon weapons and feed that to her, and then it has to open this huge ass list, and it's laggy and it just crashes. It's horrible. It's a horrible experience. And I'm gonna note that PS4 update 4.0 literally fucked me in the ass yesterday. I was trying to get this update, I was getting network connection errors when I was playing Onigiri with Eva yesterday. And it just kept happening. I'm like, why is this happening? Why is this happening? And the reason was, apparently I didn't get the new update, and I was still on, and it was having network issues. It was having trouble connecting because I was on the old update while everyone else is on the new update. So, I got kicked out of the game. It literally clicked me out. I couldn't connect to the internet. And then I go to download it, and then it's just oh, cannot connect to DNS. It's it didn't connect within time. I'm like, it's literally been a second. So, there was something wrong with my console, and it wouldn't update. So I spent an hour finding an Ethernet cord, and I had to drag my PS4 over to my router, plug it in, have an HDMI cord long enough to connect to the TV, and manually download the update wired. And then I did that and it worked, and now I'm back online. So that's why yesterday when I said I might stream later, it didn't happen because I couldn't really maintain the connection. So I came back on, and I was trying to feed Miyamoto, feed her. And I'm on that train now. For those that have watched before and have seen me pick Miyamoto, so people can do the story. I don't know about the story. I don't know about that. I don't know where that came from, but I couldn't do the story. I think you might have said so people can't do the story. From what I've seen, Sleeping Forest couldn't do it. Harate couldn't do it. I couldn't do it. I was there. I didn't have my Tusks of Hope, but I couldn't do it. I couldn't trigger the next thing. So, I told them on Twitter, I'm story's not working. First thing in the morning, I'm just story doesn't work. I told them. But, for those that normally, watch the channel, my Miyamoto was about here. But then last night, I literally did it again. So I'm almost there, but I literally crashed every time. And, when I crashed, this new update was weird. Normally when you crash in Onigiri, you get the blue screen, it says error, would you like to send a report? You mash circle, close down the app, boot it back up. And that's what I normally do. But this time, I don't know what's wrong with this update. But, and I'm talking about the PlayStation update, not the Onigiri update. That's totally irrelevant. But when my game crashes, it goes to a blue screen, and then I can't actually exit out of it. I'd hit guide and be no, it's the big no symbol, can't exit the guide, can't enter PSN guide or anything like that. And then I try to hold it down for the quick menu, and I try to hit close app again, it won't let me do it. So it won't let me close app, I'm in this limbo of nothing. And I have the older PS4, not the Slim, because the Slim has a button that actually turns it off. My PS4 is a touch thing where I swipe my finger on the top half of it and it turns on, or alternatively shuts off. And I couldn't do it. And now sometimes I did blue screen. This wasn't every time. It was every like 3 or 4th blue screen that that I had to close it. It wasn't every time, but it was occasionally. And my only solution, and this is a horrible thing, my only solution was that I had to pull the plug on my PS4. And I pretty much deplugged my PS4 4 times last night because it became unresponsive. I would be cycling through the little hold down menu, going up, down, just looking through stuff, looking for options, and I couldn't do anything. I legit could not do anything. Like, it would just get stuck between 2 of them and it would just crash. Like, it would just be unresponsive. I'd hear the in-game music. I was in a party chat. I couldn't hear Lyra anymore or his music. Couldn't hear anything. I was just there. I could hear the game music. Nothing was responding. I had to pull the plug. And when you pull the plug on a PS4, you risk losing data. I mean, this game's all online, so I can't lose data. And it was just annoying. It was really annoying because every time I would boot it back up, you show that old ass screen. It's like, oh, you know, backing up, doing all this shit. And it happened over and over and over. And it was really, really frustrating. Like, to get update 4.5 or whatever it was called, 4.50, to struggle getting that. I couldn't play for like an hour. I couldn't get on for an hour. I couldn't connect to the internet. Finally figured that out by plugging it in and downloading it. Thankfully that worked. And then now it was giving me this more problems, and what I'm trying to do keeps crashing my game, and it was this fucking, you know, Ouroboros of dick sucking. So, hi Blake. You have a channel called Activision, but Activision something, like some numbers, like 19 something. Check them out if you want. But anyway, so it was this big like shitstorm of bullshit, and that's the best description sentence you'll hear from me today. But you know, so I'm trying to feed Miyamoto. I finally actually fed her all the moon weapons and shit I had. So like, oh, it's Blake Craig. I'm sorry. I'm in like a little ranty mood, so like I won't pronounce things right. But sorry about that, man. But you know, I don't usually shout out to stuff, so I'm not used to it. But so yeah, so I don't have any more weapons to do. You got your in-game name wrong? That's all right. It's Shiro-sama, right? It's all right. It's all right. Don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. Because you changed your names. So, you know, like, I'm not going to feed her Mephi weapons. I'm not that desperate. So I actually, like, ran out of stuff to feed her. Like, I don't have any more things. I did it all. So we're at Cudgels, and then just other stuff I have, and then we're at Mags. And I don't know how many people know this, but Mags show up on this list. And this is literally the pro tip here, that Mags show up on this list. Everything you own, whether it's in your storage or on your character, shows up in this list. And I can't just feed her these things, like, they're not worth it. They're not worth it at all. So now Eva's making little eyes right there, and I think the reason she's doing that is because look at this little scroll bar, right? So I just showed you all the weapons I have on my character, right? And now look at this gap. This is all the mags I have. So every time I open this up, it has to load this menu, and if it loads it more than 3 times, it crashes. So before I can even feed Mia, and this is probably my own irresponsibility, I have to break down thousands of mags, like thousands of them. So I'm not gonna crash my game right now. Azura, you feed him twin swords. You feed Azura twin swords. But you know, for Azura, I'm gonna say, like, I'm gonna make a video about Azura once I get him all leveled up. Don't worry about that. But for Azura, you're gonna want to do Echigo Estate and just get ciphers. In my opinion, ciphers would be the best thing to feed him. Like, just feed him random crap until he's 60 or whatever, but then just feed him ciphers. Or not 60, but, you know, like, random crap until he's like 40, and then just feed him straight ciphers. And that'll be good, because it's a gold twin sword that's easy to get. Just feed him ciphers. But like I was saying, like, I'll open up my inventory here, and really the pro tip here is we need to be on top of our mags. Like, all these orange glass marbles and black glass and red glass and all this bullshit, like, it shows up. It literally shows up. Like, I will discard 3 orange glass marbles on stream because I don't need them. They're useless. Gone. I don't care. Blue glass marble. Like, it's all about, like, management, right? Like, your storage, my storage is 200 mags. But I have some stacks of mags from the moon that are literally, you know, 70 to 90 mags big. And I'm upset I can't sort by how many I have, but, you know, there's so much shit in here that it needs to go away. Like, yeah, I'm gonna hold on to all my skill force mags. Like, that's not gonna change. I'm gonna hold on to my Lord Renge, my Shokos, my Shotes. You know, 67 Sagittarius. I don't need 67 Sagittarius right now. I don't. But that's a pretty good Sagittarius, a holding spirit affinity. But you know, there's some things in here that are complete crap, and I'm gonna tell you what all the crap ones are. So, Kakurio is a mag from the moon. I had 90 of these yesterday. I broke down like 20. Don't keep this Kakurio. It's shit. We gotta dissolve a lot of shit. Like, Conron, breakdown. Like, Conron, I don't even know if these are worth breaking down. So, that's what I'm gonna do. We're gonna break down, like, one of every mag, and we're gonna determine if they're better to break them down or to just throw them away. So, how do you get the SP Gacha ticket? You have to do Ivis's dungeon. Fantastic. You just gotta do Ivis's dungeon and you'll get that. And we're gonna do videos on Ivis's dungeon too, because I have news for Ivis as well. So let's go to Dissolution, and we're just gonna break down, you know, some random mags that are worth breaking down, and we're just gonna see what's worth breaking down and what's worth throwing away. Because anything like a Bono or like shit moon mags that don't matter, like if you're not sword, like Kogasha, things like that, they're not worth breaking down. Honest to God, just throw them away. Save yourself the time, because they're not worth it. So I have like a million of these Masanori crit mags. I will never, ever in my life use a Masanori mag. I will break it down. What did I get? I got 3 cutting stones and mirror shard. This is complete. It's not even worth it. It's okay. That's okay. If you get 3 stones, it's worth breaking down. Honest to God. So where are they? They're in Onigashima. The Ivis. She's by the big hammer in the ground. The big staff. So it's actually organized pretty good right now. It's showing all my mags in the list they're in. So like a Sagittarius, like I don't need all these Sagittariuses. You could break them down. Like no problem at all. Like sure you need them to make Thunderquake, but they just come in bargains. It doesn't matter. So Miracle Stone, Dust, like you know, it's a good mag to break down. So break break bargain mags down you don't need. That's fine. But I have to break down so much shit. Like, I have so many Kirans. I'm gonna break the Sagittarius down because the game made me click on it. I don't even care. So Dark Stones, that's great. I need those. I don't know why the game made me click on it, though. That was weird. So, Himorogi, you don't want to break down Himorogi. That's important. These Kakurios, they're the things I was breaking down that you get so many of on the moon. Break them down. They are worthless mags. They give you stones, Crushing Hornstone. You know, the stones add up and you just fill up your coffers, and whatever is overflow, just give it to the Pointeruma. One of the best methods to get stuff in the game. Because they didn't patch out trading in skill card set 3s and 4s and 5s with Roman numerals for points, so you can still do that. So this is a great method just to get artisan swords, break down stuff, and make your Vanguard stronger. So Conron, I have too many of these. Can I break that down? What is in here? So Conron, 1 cutting stone and centipede poison. Now, some might say, well, you should break all 60 of them down and get like 6,000 points. And that's true, I should. But, like, honestly, if it just gives me 1 stone, I literally don't care. Because I'll be running so much Dew Creek and so much other stuff. Oh, you got snow and school? That sucks, Isaiah. I mean, it's starting to be summer here. Like, the snow's melting, the sun's out. Everything's beautiful. So, like, Conron, Kakurio, they're garbage. A Hang-On. Like, if you need that for your mags, don't get rid of it. But, honestly, if you're going to get rid of Hang-Ons, just throw them away. They're not worth breaking down at all. Like, I've done that. They're not worth it. You know. You cleared it, but you didn't get a gacha ticket? So, when you do Ibis's dungeon, you have to not go through the portal. Like, you have to go in, beat the first boss, the big eye guy, and then go through the portal, not the exit teleport. You have to go through a portal. So hey, Daniel. So yeah, you have to go through the portal, go do that version of our dungeon, and then go through the next version of our dungeon. It's going to cost you about 30 energy, and then that's how you get it. So, Daniel, what's your question, sir? What did you need to know? So Kieran's, these are worth breaking down. Break down all your Kieran's. If you're not twin, they come in bargains. Never worry about them. Good stones, good drops. You know. Like, I just have so much shit on me. It gets unreal. Why did it manually just magically click on that while I was scrolling? This is amazing. Furies. Now, Furies are needed to make 105s, but I don't know if I'm going to make any more Dancing Water 105s. Like, maybe just 1 or 2. Like, I'm not worried about it because they come from Lacus. Like, if I break down a Fury, I'm going to get a Cutting Stone and an Embryo. It's not worth it. In my opinion, if it just gives you 1 stone, like, yeah, you can get so many points for breaking down everything, but it would literally take you, like, 5 days. Like, if you have Maya Storage, it would take you so long to do it. Like, I just end up throwing this stuff out. So, like, Nekomatas, you can't even use Nekomatas with 105s. Like, just, they're not even worth it. Like, anything from the moon. Now, this is only for people that have the moon. If you're on Xbox, don't worry about it at all. Like, keep a Nekomata and stuff. You're gonna need those. But for those that are on the moon and PC and stuff, like PS4, all the shit you get from the moon that you don't need, get rid of it. It's just clutter, and it really hurts your game. Like, all these Tessos, all these Shinnonomes, I could use them to make, you know, 105s for Odachi, but I don't even have the recipe. Like, I'm not gonna mess around with that. You did it 3 times, you didn't get anything? And you did all of it. Like, did you fight Oppenheimer? Like, you have to fight Oppenheimer. You have to beat Oppenheimer. So Shinonome is pretty crap. Sure, it gave me a Tart Peach, but it's whatever. Like, eventually you just learn. Like, Sogyo, what is that? Like, this mag, anything like a low skill force mag is not going to give you anything. It's not going to give you anything. Like, all these mags aren't going to do anything. Mia destroys her. Oh, I bet she would, yeah. Palace would be easy as balls. Fukasetsu, this comes from bargains. It's worth breaking down because you get good stuff from it. So 3 stones and iron sand. Like, 3 stones is good. Now, like, all I'm saying here is you gotta break your stuff down. If you're having trouble with feeding Vanguards, you gotta clear up your inventory. Cause, like, it's just unbearable. Like, that's what I'm going through right now. So that's what I'm talking about. You know, like, honestly, I'm gonna tell you right now, the mags that don't give me more than 1 stone, I'm gonna just throw them all out. Like, I'm literally just gonna throw them all out. I'm not even gonna waste my time breaking them down. Like a Mochizuchi element mag, this is gonna be worth breaking down. Absolutely. Like 5 stones, a light stone. Mochizuchi, these are great for breaking down. You're gonna break down all of the element mags you have. If you don't need an element mag or an affinity mag, literally rule of thumb, break it down. Like, at this point in the game, you don't need anything. Like, we know what we need to make 105s. You know what we need to make fuse. Like, you're never gonna need, like, shit mags. Like, the game's been, like, retconned where, like, all these other mags exist, but they're all, like, crap. You know? Alright, you got it, Mr. Fantasies? Alright. I'm glad I could help you, man. So, Mochizuchi, a great one to break down. Break down temptations. I need my temptations. You know. So, Izioi, that's another one. It's an element mag. You can break that down. You know, 4 light stones, that's great. Like, 3 stones, basically the minimum of what you want. And then 4 stones and higher is great. Like, North mags and stuff, when I do new, oh, it's fantastic. It's literally fantastic. So Izuyoi, Mochi, Komo Kazuchi. I have like 90 of these, and these are amazing for Inferno and Lightstones. Komo Kazuchi, oh my god, you get so much of this in Palace of Rain, like Withering Spirit, Baby Bottle, like so much stuff for the Pointeruma. It's Pointeruma heaven. Now as for Mags of Temptation, so like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 18, 19, 20. So you need a certain amount of Mag of Temptations if you want Nadir and completion and stuff, like 1 per weapon, and you're gonna need like 24 of these, I think. So, oh my god, you're gonna do so much with Death from the Heavens 8, you have no idea. Like, I played as Eva's 150 Mia, we did Cat. I did Cat on Hell with Aggression Heart, and Collapsing Blade was like 8 mil. And like, oh my god, it was so good. Like on Hell, it would be damage cap on hard or normal. It was phenomenal. Like it literally put me on like the train to like, okay, we gotta do this. We gotta step it up. We gotta just farm these levels. We gotta do it. You know? That put me on that train. So Izuyoi, Komo Kazuchi, Mochizuchi, all incredibly worth breaking down. Non-Kyo Kurojin, break those down too. Now I don't know what this is. This Hakuraku Shiman? I don't know what this is, but I have like 5 of them. And if I only have 5 of something, it means it comes from like, you know, a field boss or something. So I'm not going to mess with this one. Mongoku? Mongoku's pretty good for breaking down. I used to try to do element on them, but I'll never use them ever again. So Mongoku, it's a crafted mag, but it should give you Thunderstones and Darkstones. That's great. They're literally the only stones I don't have. So, oh, she'll level it up. Now that her Miyamoto's 10 scroll, you know, like, awakened, 150, oh, she'll be using Miyamoto, like, it's going out of style. And it will be, because everyone will have Miyamoto soon. Yeah. Oh, yeah, your damage will escalate, especially with heart and stuff. And if you got, like, a weapon, like, a way more powerful weapon, right? So, like, if you got, like, an L or a completion bow or something like that, oh, your damage would go up so much. Because it doubles your attack. Heart doubles your attack, straight up. Oh my god. So, Como, New Moon. What is a New Moon? So, New Moon is a crafted mag. I'll probably keep this one because it's got element on it. This one's really good, Rain and Sphere Affinity. And this one has dark and more dark on it. So, that's a crafted mag, don't worry about it. Nanka, you can break down Nankas if you don't need them for 105s. You do damage cap on Cog? Oh yeah, because she's... Oh my god. You switch with your what? Your L or something? Or what would you switch with? Your Dayton. You switch with your Dayton. Your Dayton is strong as fuck. Hey, you can do it. If you wanted to, you can go into Mephistopheles, charge up your Miyamoto, and just hit him with Sepulcher, and he'll die. No problem. So Ravaging Wolf, another great one to break down. Fantastic mag to break down. Ravaging Wolf, one of the best mags to break down in the game. Darkstones, Kettles. You can get, you know, Fox Charms from that. Great mag to break down. So, let us scroll down this list of mags again. Like, when you look at it, there's not that many mags in here. Oh, she could get that Night Sky so easy with Miyamoto. Oh my god. Well, your Night Sky is like 20,000 attack. Bows are only like 18,000. Like, max. So, let's keep scrolling down here. Now, a lot of these mags, like a Taika, I got this farming, like, cancers and stuff. This is not going to be worth breaking down. 7 Treasure? Oh, yeah, break the shit out of these. Break the shit out of 7 Treasure. I have so many of these from Fever. 7 Treasure, just break that shit down. Look at that, like 6 stones. Oh my god. Amazing. Yeah, it's still powerful, of course. Of course, I know it is. I saw it. I used it firsthand. Like, my Garg, some of my Gargs are only 1800 anyway. Like, you know. So, Manji, break down your Manjis. Absolutely break down Manji. You know, 4 stones. Blue drops, really good mag to break down. You try. I mean, you could do it. You could do it now. As long as the game doesn't lag you to oblivion, I believe you could do it. You should have stayed home. No one's even here, and I'm in a classroom with just me and the teacher. Oh wow. You know, if this was a hentai, I'd be worried. So 7 treasure worth breaking down. Manji worth breaking down. Now when it comes to these blue Odachi mags that you get in Lacus all the time. So like jellyfish. Like this is literally a useless mag. I'm going to break it down. What's inside? So these mags are worth breaking down. Are you? I mean, I would keep the normal wave on it. To tell you the truth, I would just keep the wave on it. But like just go for double wave. Like embers, I wouldn't do that. If I were you, I'd put like mega flame embers on your Odin weapon, perhaps. I'd save it for Odin. Cause I got it too, and I'm just like, I'm gonna save this for Odin. Like you could put the Tensho Ogi on your L if you wanted, because it's holy. Like you could do that too. There's so many options for those Ogis. So many. Make sure it's not the best option, but I would put, because that the Odin weapon has triple damage, I would put Tenryu Wave on the Odin. I would do it. I would do it in a heartbeat. I would test it out. Oh my god. No, but like I won't touch it until it gets reduced to 1 Hellhorn. But you know. So Turtle Mag, let's break that down. See what's inside. Yeah, it's worth breaking down. So, like, when you look at it as a whole, it's like nothing. You have to make my Odin for wind? I have to make my Odin for wind. What about wind? Why wind? Monkfish, this might be worth breaking down. I don't even care. Yeah, 2 piercing stones, whatever. I have 3 of them. Anyway, moral of the story is, like, break down your mags. Like, don't break down skill force mags unless they come from bargains or the moon, and, you know, you don't need them. But if you're having problems feeding your Vanguards, it's because you have too many Magatamas or just too much shit on your character and in storage. So weapons, Magatamas, all of it show up in storage. Oh, your fuse is -5. Oh, look at that. Oh, your twin. That's right. That's right. Yep. I mean, I'm negative mountain. I can barely use Azura. So, I'm going to see what that's like, Azura. He's going to be fun. So, Azono. I don't know what an Azono is, but I'm going to break it down. Azono, totally worth breaking down. Totally worth it. You know they're easy to get again. They're just clutter. It's just making things worse. You know, these panthers are great for breaking down. I saw a porcupine up here. That's great for breaking down too. I hate how I can't just hold up. It like stops. I hate it. Oh my god. Badger, break them down if you don't need them. Fear mags. I'm gonna break them down anyway, even though I farm them. I hate these mags. Fuck these mags. Bam, 2 Miracle Stones, Curse Crab Claws, done. I know I need to dissolve my mags. That's the whole point of the video. Like Lion, Panther, Pokemon, all these mags here are worth breaking down. Like, take my word on. I'm not gonna break them all down because then I gotta like break it down, go to the bottom of the list, break it down, go to the bottom of the list, break it down, go to the bottom list. Deer mags, these are like mags you get. They're pretty shit. Don't worry about these. I will not break down fuse mags. Get the heckles out of here. No, but like you can feed your Vanguards with mags, but like it only works up to like level 20. Like it's not even worth it. Like Ibis, break this shit down. Oh my god, like break down Ibis, Eagle, Swan, all these mags here, break them down. Scorpion, so worth breaking down. Jewel Beetle, break it down. Wait, why are you going away, Eva? Where are you going? Why'd you say okay, bye? Sort by name. I could sort by name, but actually everything right now is sorted by name. No rhyme, not yet. Oh my god. And Carapace. So soaring sky ore thing. They gave me this from rewards yesterday. It's just like a shit defensive mag, I think. Not rewards, it was in the achievements. So yeah, like that's all really the mags I have. You know. I'm actually gonna go to check storage, see if there's anything in there, because I do keep some mags in storage. Well, I know that, but like I didn't sort my mags. My mags were just literally sorted like that. It was weird. Like everything's good. So I'm gonna go to front of Rocket just for a sec, and I'm going to go to my storage real quick. And you know, I have some mags in storage. So what is in storage? Oh, I have 18 Magatomas of Temptation in storage. Oh my god, I do. I didn't know that. So I have like 40 mags of Temptation. I should probably break some of them down. Probably should. I can't even deposit how many. You know, don't break down like moon mags, like Akatsuki Yami and Nubatama, things like that. Don't break those down. You pretty much, if you're on the moon and you're farming that stuff, don't break that stuff down. I do keep all my marbles on me, just in case I ever need them. But you could probably keep it down to like a lower number. These things here, I don't really know what they do, but I don't break them down. They're just like attack speed shit, like don't worry about them. You know, it's okay to keep some of your mags, don't worry about that, but for a lot of the mags that you know you can just get again, like don't worry about them. Like New Moon, what's this New Moon? Like these Manjis, I'm gonna bring them over so I can break them down. Like take all. Fusasatsumi, that's a good one for breaking down. Break that down. Oh yeah, Sepulchre. Lyra was doing it yesterday. Oh my god. You know. And then, you know, I could probably break down a lot of these, but I get them like rare mags from field bosses and stuff, so I don't really touch them. More like uncommon. Like these jewel beetles, I should break them all down. I'm just gonna take them out of my storage though. Like I said, like everything in your storage is affected by feeding a Vanguard, but if you have mags in your storage, they will not show up in breaking down your mags. So it's a good way to, you know, keep some of your mags safe. If you don't want to break them down and you don't want to switch them every now and again, keep them in storage. You know. So, a couple mags just sitting in there. You can't break down a Gokusoku, unfortunately, but, you know, it is what it is. So, that's my Magatama Vanguard feeding pro tip for the day. You know, hopefully it helps you guys that are having trouble feeding your Vanguards, because I'll be feeding Vanguards for like the rest of my life. And I hope things go well. So, you know, that's going to be it for this video. If you guys enjoyed it, you know, leave a like, subscribe, all that good stuff. I'm going to order a drink from bartender Masami over here. Oh yeah, Rocket Bar. And it's going to be good. You're going to take a quick... Oh, I already rolled my SP. It didn't matter. I already rolled the SP. I got 5 skill cards, I think. I got 4 skill cards and an amulet. So, you know, I already did that. So I'm already accepted my fate, and I have to level my Vanguard to 130. So, you know, that's gonna be it for this. Hope you guys have a good day, and I'll see you guys later.